had a pretty good response from my trip up to MGM National Harbor. Seemed to like that one, lots of views, so I'm really pleased with that one, and I'm glad you guys like it. Thanks for liking it, and welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm gonna do a lot of videos, YouTube videos this year. I got a couple of trips planned. I'm gonna go, the next away day is where the WSOP circuit is coming into Cherokee in April, later on in April. So I'm gonna go down and play a little bit of that, and I'll bring it to you here. I'm gonna do some vlogging from Cherokee. Later on, I'm going to maybe try to get to Vegas. I've got I'm sort of planning that out and seeing how it goes. So the last time I was there was last August, so I'm looking forward to getting back there again. But for tonight, got this nice little 3-table tournament, $100 buy-in, and I'm gonna see how deep we can run. There's some good players playing this tournament, so you know, some of these guys can play some good stuff. But just as important as that is, it's a heck of a lot of fun. So let's see if we can record a few hands. Let's hope there's some good, interesting winning hands that I can show on the vlog, and not too many interesting losing hands. Let's go get it done.
We got the lights on the stage.
That game was over. 3 a.m. in the morning. I was bubble boy. Bubble boy I was. The only good thing is when we got down to about 7 or 8 handed, they decided to give everybody decided to get $100 back, loosen the game up a little. So I went along with it. Got my buy-in back. Felt like I played pretty well. Run deep, seemed to win every hand I was in, didn't lose very many hands at all, in fact, till the last one. You guys should have some good hand reviews and poker action in this video, so here it is. Okay, in this first hand that I'm going to look at, we decided to defend our big blind. The blinds were 300, 600, the under the gun raised 1500. Now we're way behind his opening range, but it's early in the tournament, still rebuy time. I decided to defend. The flop is the 8 of hearts, 3 of clubs, 2 of spades. So we actually hit a wheel draw, but it's not too bad for our hand. However, we are drawing, we have nothing, ace high, so we'll see how the hand develops. I check, out of position. The pre-flop raiser, which was immediately to my left, he was a younger player, nice fella. He made a continuation bet, $1,500, and it was just the same size as his opening raise, so I felt like, you know, he was maybe playing a pocket pair or a missed ace king, something like that. So I called, no problem. I always want to see if the turn card brings me the winning hand or not. Well, it was the 6 of clubs. I just missed. I check again. He bets 1,500 again, which again, it's not it's not any more than his first 2 bets. So it's sort of more value-y. It keeps me in the hand. The putt's pretty big, so I make the call, see what happens on the river. My goal here was to probably check fold unless my card came or a card came that sort of was reasonably going to tell a story that either I was on a draw and made it, or I maybe hit my ace, or you know, a 4 comes. If a 4 comes, obviously I'm happy. So we'll see what happens. Well, it wasn't a 4, it was a 5, so I picked up a little bit of equity, but I didn't think a pair of 5s was ever going to win this hand. There's just no way. However, there's a lot of cards on the board that was just missing that 4 that would make a straight now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You know, so I could quite easily represent that I'd made that straight. So the only way I'm going to really win this pot is by betting. I'm not going to win it at showdown, I know that. So I bet out 6,000. He actually said something along the lines of, you know, yes, you're in the big blind. And then he looked a little hesitant. He was obviously contemplating calling or folding, and he decided to fold. So we took it down pretty good. He asked about what I had. I told him he'd probably see it on the vlog, so that one's for you. Okay, so we got down to 2 tables. We had to be playing tight. We'd already made quite a lot of chips early on. Well, it was 3 tables, so we was coasting. Anyway, our chip stack was pretty healthy. You know, we didn't have to do anything too silly. The blinds are 1K, 2K. I had a starting stack of around 76K. So, you know, plenty of blinds to play with. Nothing, we didn't have to get silly with anything. Middle position raised to 6,000 and got a couple of callers. So I'm in position in this hand. I look down, I got pocket 2s. So I like this hand to see a flop with, see if I can set mine. So there was 2 callers. So, you know, I was getting a good price. Got position, got a pair. Let's see if we can catch a deuce. So I made the call. So the flop was fantastic. I caught my deuce. Deuce, king, 6 rainbow. I loved it. It was fantastic. I'm hoping the king hit the pre-flop raiser's range, as long as he didn't have pocket kings. However, with just his standard 3 times the big blind raise, I didn't really get any betting tell from that. I didn't feel like he had pocket kings, so I was pretty comfortable. I made a set. If I ever get into a set overset or a set underset, in this case the situation, so be it. I'm not going to be worried that he may have made a bigger set though. So I'm always going to play it pretty strong. Like I said, I have position, so I was sitting there happily waiting to see what happened in this hand. He led out for 12,000. Everybody else got out of his way, and I just flatted there. I thought that was the best action there. It disguised the strength of my hand. He was already putting money in the pot, so why was I going to discourage him? I was going to just sit there and see what happened. If he let out on the turn, then that's a good time to get it all in. He's committed enough chips to the pot by that point. So so I flatted. The turn was the 4 of spades. Didn't really do too much. I don't think that he'd be raising with 3-5. He bet out 20,000. So now's the time. I've got 56,500 behind me. So he's put 20 in there. And now's the time. I push all in, and he's got a decision to make. He's got 36,500 more to call, and I can't see him folding for that price. So I start vlogging. Here's the reaction.
What? We're vlogging. We're vlogging.
36.5. Oh. 36,500.
King.
Oh, you got straight.
Yeah.
The vlog master.
Wow, I'm glad I folded queen 6. Oh, but then it was the king off flush draw, that's it?
I didn't give us something in the final.
That's the way it always goes.
Wow. Big hand. Big hand.
Good for us. You win one, JJ? You win one?
It's a call.
Vlad calls.
Turn 'em up.
Hey, get that money on the 20.
Two pair right here.
King 9.
That's
it.
Two deuces.
Drawn dead. Whoops. All in, drawn dead.
Boom. Ooh.
Good hand.
I see him, pun.
He cussed me out some shit, told us.
Uh-oh. He's got
I've
chips.
got the name. Vlog it.
Watch out.
Good for you.
Nice one. Nice
Yes, and chips.
So he shows King 9 for top pair, but we have him drawing dead. The river 4 hearts gives us a full house. Fantastic result. We drag a big pot. Lovely. Okay, so this is the hand I busted out on. I'm in a late position. I've got pocket tens. The blinds at this point are 10,000, 20,000. So I've got like 3 big blinds. I got like 65,000 or something. So it's a no-brainer. I move all in. The guy on the dealer button thinks about it and makes a fold, and it's back to the big blind. And the big blind didn't think twice, really. He pushed it all in. He had King 10, so I'm pretty happy with the flop. Got to avoid the king. The 10, I've got his 10 covered. He's got 3 live outs unless he hits a straight or something. And but I always hate it when there's an overcard or two. You know, it's always maybe come. The flop was 3-3-2, and there's the king. Always a king. Couldn't believe it. I was hoping to win that one. That would have doubled me up. And had I doubled up there, that guy goes out on the bubble, and I lived to see another day. I would have cashed on that point. The guy that I was against, King 10, went on to win the tournament. So there you go. Saturday morning, 11:11. All the ones. I'm off down to the golf course. I normally play golf in the summertime, most Saturdays. It's now around 50 degrees, so tees off at 11:30. So I'm really looking forward to that. Relaxation, and gets my little legs moving after sitting at a poker table all day, all night. Started at 7, ended at 3 last night, so 8 hours of sitting down is not good if you don't mix it up with some exercise. Got my bananas, one for the front 9, one for the back 9. Got my coffee too. I got takeaway, took it away from my kitchen. Dwight just made me that. I really enjoyed that game last night. There was a lot of good highlights, a lot of positives about my game that I really liked. There was a couple of negatives at the end where I was trying to get into the money. I played a little bit too tight. There was 2 or 3 hands that skipped me by that would have chipped me up at the right times. Although I made the right play, the right decision at the time, in 1 or 2 of those, it just turned out that had I played the hands, you know, I would have chipped up. But looking back on the decision at the time, should you play the hand? Should you get involved pre-flop? Was it a fold pre-flop? Probably would have been a looser call. Spilt my coffee.